Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to play through a few rounds of Vomitland. So if you want to see our full preview, review, whatever, I'm probably not going to rank this because it's a prototype. You can click the link in the video description. Otherwise, stick around here, and I'll play through some of it. So, here is Vomitland all set up for 3 players. There's another side of the board for more players. This is a 3 or 4 player side. There's a lot of stuff on this board that's not really being used. It's just art. There's only 3 spaces that we really care about. And that is, well, 4 spaces. The entryway. So you're going to take each player. You're going to put them on the entryway. Randomize it if you want. There's a water closet, the bathroom, which is that space. You're going to put the die on it. You're going to shuffle the roller coaster cards. Put them on the roller coaster deck. You're going to shuffle the store cards. Put them on the store deck. The store spot is right there. You're going to get 4 objectives, 2 emotions, which have the little smiley faces, and 2 maneuvers. As long as there's 2 of each, you're good. There's 7 total. You're going to put the puke tokens off to the side, vomit tokens, and then each player, or then you're going to put the janitor token on A. Okay. Then each player is going to get a dial. These dials are not put together, but it's a normal dial. You're going to set it to 0 nausea. Each player is going to get a stay or stop token. That's a little similar to ink and gold. And you're going to get 4 or 5 cubes, depending on the side of the board that you're playing on. This one we need 4. And you're going to get one of these cards, a turn order, and in-game points. I have them both here for me to reference, but everybody will get one of those, okay? Now, let's talk about how the game works. The game is really simple. It's a push-your-luck game. You're trying to ride the roller coaster, and you're trying to not get sick on the roller coaster because you want to collect different maneuvers like corkscrews, all that kind of thing, that have symbols. So in this case, we want 3 happy symbols, or we want 3 different symbols of the fire, the ghost, and the face, or we want 4 different maneuvers that don't have puke. We want 5 maneuvers of different types, and all that'll make sense when we do it. So we're going to ride the roller coaster, which has the push your luck. We're going to go to the store, which is going to give us a couple cards to look at, and we keep one, or we take one and we reduce our nausea by a little bit, or we're going to go to the bathroom, do what you do in the bathroom, and decrease your nausea. Okay. Then based on where you go, bathroom goes to the front of the line, store goes to the back, behind them. If you puke from the vomitorium, you go behind them. And if you stay on the roller coaster, whoever stays on the longest goes last. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go. So blues first. They're going to start riding the roller coaster. So let's do it. Worker placement, but nothing fires off until everybody's moved. Green, there's no reason to not go on the roller coaster right now. And red, I think, is going to, they're going to go to the store just to kind of get ahead because the store's going to be off limits next round. Okay, so the actions fire off: roller coaster, store, bathroom. So if anybody's on the roller coaster, the first thing that happens is 2 cards get flipped immediately. You don't do anything else yet. Not good. Not good. And I'll explain why. Okay, so these are the first 2 cards. First one is 2 nausea. So green and blue are going to up their dials to 2 nausea. Okay. It's kind of hard to see, but you can tell the person's face is kind of changing too. Then the second card is an extreme maneuver. So we had to flip 2 more cards. So we have a big drop and we have a big drop. All right. Now that that's done, normally it would be 2 cards, but we had that one come out, which caused some more cards. Now what happens is each player is going to decide if they want to stay on the roller coaster and ride some more, or get off. Okay, so whoever's in the front is going to count down 1, 2, 3, and then players are going to decide if they want to stay on or get off. So 1, 2, 3, and each player in this case will decide they're going to keep riding. All right, then we flip another card. Another big drop. We do that again. Each player is going to stay on again. We got a screw. I'm going to go up just so we don't get off the board. We'll flip, and I think blue is going to decide to bow out. Green's going to stay in, just kind of show you how that works. So blue is bowing out on this one. Now, when you're the only person left in the roller coaster, you have a couple choices. You can also get out. In that case, you would go to this side, and you would get first pick because you got off last. Okay. Or you can decide to take it to the limit, which means you're 3 dots away from vomiting. So you have to flip 3 more cards. If you can successfully do it without vomiting, you get a pick of a card and you get a bonus card. So I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to do 3 more. So 1, 2, and they're not going to throw up, so they are good. But their nausea will go up by 1. So they're at 3 now. But they're good. All right, so they're jumping out. They get first pick because they made it the farthest. And I think they're going to take this one because this is just a point. So they're going to take this. That's green. They get a point. These are supposed to score at the end, but I like to do them during the game. So they get a point. Then blue gets to take a card from here down, and they're actually going to take the smiley face because that's one of the goals. And then green, because they took it to the limit, they get to take another card. And I think what they want to do is they're going to try to get a ghost. They're going to take this ghost from the big dip. Okay, so there we go. And then they go last because they stayed on the ride the longest. This player jumped off, but they were on the ride. Now, these cards can go away. They get discarded. Then we'll go to the store. Then we would go to the bathroom, but there's nobody at the bathroom. Red doesn't have any vomit, so they'll take 2 cards, and they get to pick which one they want. So they can use this at any time to get a heart, which is not bad, or use any moment to move the janitor any valid space on the board. I think I'm going to take the heart. So red's going to take the heart and use that for later. Then this card gets discarded. They go to the front of the line. All right, then janitor moves. Store is off limits. All right, then we're going to do that again. So red gets first pick. They haven't ridden the roller coaster, so they're going to go to the roller coaster. They wanted to buy a souvenir first. Blue is, what is that, 3 volume? They're going to go to the bathroom. And then green, they are only at 2, so they're going to ride. All right, so first thing that happens is we flip 2 cards. So a loop and a jump, so no puke. All right. Now, they get to decide they want to stay on, and green and red are both going to stay on. So we'll flip another card. They're both going to stay on again. Again, I would do the 3-2-1 thing, but I'm not going to do that. All right, so now we got 2 more cards before they can decide. And it's 2 puke. 2 puke. All right, so red's at 2. And it'd be nice when those things stay together. And green is at 4, which is not good. All right, so green's going to bow out, and red will stay on. So green bows out. Red will stay on. And I think red will take it to the limit, and they have to flip 3 more cards. So 1, 2, 3, and they get one more nausea. So they're at 3 nausea. All right. And then they get first pick of cards. They're going to take this one, a jump. You don't want to have cards that have vomit at the end, because 3 of those and they're worth a negative point. Green, what do they have? They have a ghost. They're going to take this, because they can't take anything past where they are. And then red gets another card, and they're going to go ahead and take this card for a point. And red gets a point. All right, so red rode, green stayed on. Blue's going to go to the bathroom, and they'll get to go first. And they're going to roll. So you're going to roll the die, see how much your vomit goes down. It was a 3. So their vomit goes down 3. So they're happy. It's like they just got at the park on the roller coaster. If you roll this one, if you had a vomit token, you get rid of it. The way you get vomit is by hitting 5 on the ride. When that happens, say blue did that, they would go here to the lowest number. You get a vomit token, and then this adjusts down to 2 nausea. Okay? So that's another thing that can happen. All right, we'll play one more round. All right, so I want to try to hit a goal so you can see how all that works. So let's see. Blue is feeling good, so they're riding. Green is not feeling good. Oh, that needed to move. Green's going to the bathroom. And red, they're going to ride a roller coaster. So we get 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 1, 2. All right, so everybody's getting 3 vomit. So we have blue and red on there. So blue is up to 3. And this is a good example. Red was already at 3. They're taking 3 more. They can only take 2. which makes them vomit. So they go to the vomitorium, they take a puke token, and they go down to 2 on the dial. Okay, and now blue's the only one remaining on the ride. They can stay on and push their luck, but I think they're just going to jump off, and they're going to take this card and get a point. Again, all the points are at the end of the game, but I like to do it during the game just because it makes you feel good. All right, so then they rode, so they'll be at the end. Green is going to the bathroom. They don't have any vomit tokens, but they get to go down 2. All right, so bathroom goes first. Vomitorium goes where people actually successfully rode. Janitor moves to close off the bathroom, and that's it. All right, so that's how the end's going to keep playing. The game is going to end either when this deck runs out, or one person, at least one person, has scored these goals. So each goal has been scored one time. So the game's pretty fast. It's a 3-player game only, but I did play a 2-player game, and we finished it in like 25 minutes. So that's kind of how it's going to work. Then at the end of the game, you're going to score. The scoring is really simple. It is all of these, any of these that you've scored. I'll score them during the game, but normally they score at the end. You will get maneuver cards, most abundant in the collection. So whoever has the most of each maneuver card is going to score some points. You're going to get one set of 3 different emotions. So if you have 3 different emotions, like if I had a smiley face here, I'd get 2 points. And then any cards that are worth points, like this Outback card here, will give you a point. Then you're going to lose a point for all your vomit tokens. So red will lose 1. And you're going to lose a point for 3 cards, 3 maneuver cards that have vomit on them. Because you may end up taking one of these cards that have vomit because you really want the symbol. But 3 of those and you lose some points. So that's it. And whoever has the most points after all that is said and done is the winner. So there you go. So that is Vomitland. Again, if you want to see our full review/preview, you can click the link in the video description. Otherwise, thanks for watching. And as always, keep gaming.